The following video has been approved by the Jetty marketing team. It is rated Jetty for intense use of the word damn and many beaver-related puns. This video may not be suitable for all beavers.
G'day mate, and welcome back to Timberborn with me, Jetty. Welcome back to our little colony of abstinence and chassis. Beavers that believe in beating their wood all the way until the day of marriage, the day of matrimony, the day of the great mating. Today's episode, we are planning on getting the second half of our dam built. We got the first half up and running, which means we populated this little area with a couple of gatherer flags, which are quickly Lucas and Vic. Vic are out grabbing all the nuts because they do like playing with their nuts. Also, we have a couple of lumberjack flags out here chopping down all the trees. We're grabbing Ron, Tommy, Tight, Rusty, and Scage are out here grabbing all the trees, ripping them all down, both the ones on the lower plateau and the ones on the higher plateau. At the same time, we still have beavers coming online, and the first thing I want to do, the extra construction jobs, that's probably the best way of putting it, the extra construction jobs as we get this done, is I want to make sure that we have some bonuses to our beavers. As we can see, our campfire and rooftop terraces are not doing entirely great, so we're going to go into well-being, that's where it's hidden, and we're going to throw in a campfire here, and here, because these are not important. The beavers will get to it in good order. At the same time, because we went through a drought, we have a whole bunch of the lovely inventors running. They did a whole bunch of research, which means we can get some unlocks. I definitely want to get platform unlocked, because we're going to want to start building upwards and outwards. Yes, first thing we're going to be doing is throwing in an extra storage right here for future drought proofing purposes. I'm thinking if we throw one in there, and then we can put industrial log pile on top with stairs there, yes, and then a platform and a drought. Okay, fine, we need to prep for a drought. Okay, that'll get us access to there. Can I also go back into storage? Nope, a industrial log pile there, which is going to need a set of stairs with double platforms. We can afford double platforms, excellent, and that'll get us across to here. Alright, so that's the first tiny little step. Second step is, I can put one in there actually, which means we can remove that and put in, can I? No, we need to put that back. Okay, what I want to do is I want to get up to this higher area, and then I want to put some rooftop terraces up here, but they can wait because we need to prep for drought. With 3 days warning, we are going to go for complete harvest mode, also complete harvest mode. At the same time, we're going to definitely make sure that that dam is set for maximum priority, because that's going to be super important. Yep, and everything else can be lower priority. Actually, you cannot be lower priority. I want you sort of done now. And how many idle beavers do we have? We have 0 idle beavers. In fact, we have a beaver looking for work, which is in a research station. I can live with that. Yeah, I can live with that. We also probably want to plan out some more water storage. So, let's go with, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and priorities wise, you guys are not important. You're not important, you're not important, and you are also not important. Like to have it, but super not important. Actually, with 300 wooden stock, no, you have to stay super unimportant. Actually, we can set you to slightly not important, and set those two to slightly not important as well. Alright, that's going to be our plan for right now. We have the max amount of builders trying to build. So now it's just a case of, can we get the dam done in 2.7 days? Because we're chopping trees right here, it means we have plenty of logs right here for storage. So it should be possible. Oh, actually, I want to check. So Lucas, where is Lucas? Lucas is grabbing the last of the nuts off that tree. And Vic is carrying nuts across the map, which means there's a good chance. It does look like it. It does look like it. It looks like we've cleaned all the nuts off, which means we can set this whole island to chompy, and also this whole island to be chopped as well. It's just about maximum choppage. Yes. So it's this question here of 2.6 days. Can we get this dam done? All right, so a day and a half left and half a dam to go. I do have an issue that a couple of beavers have grown up and they have nothing to do, which is definitely problematic. What's even more problematic is you built this but didn't bother building the stairs up. Thanks, guys. You're doing a wonderful job. Remind me to give you a raise in the future. Okay, if that's the case, one thing we could probably rush is a builder's hut. I'm thinking a builder's hut right here. We're going to set you for above normal priority because we do have... Yeah, we do have a decent amount of water storage now. It should mean that a beaver should always be over here building the levees, and then any spare beavers should be over here getting... Well, we've already got 4 planks to live it. Yes, getting the builder's hut up and running. Is that going to help us? Is that going to get us over the line? Is that going to get the grand project done and us up and saved and the dam done in time? I have no idea. Really have no idea, but it's worth a shot. Another thing I want to look at is it looks like we're pretty much done on birch. So I want to set you across to pine. You're already set to pine, and I wanted to start swapping in some maple. We're far from stable, I would say. Very, very far from stable on trees so far. But anytime I see a gap in the forest, I want to start replacing with maple. I definitely want to get rid of the birch and hope that the pine gives us enough of a boost that it will take us over the line to swap across to all maple, because maple just gives you so much more wood per day. The other thing I wanted to do was, you are done. Okay, so if you're done, we're going to remove you. You are also done, so we're going to remove you, and I want to throw in a farmhouse. It's not exactly the right time of year to throw in a farmhouse, but I'm thinking if I throw a farmhouse right here, do you reach all the way to the end? You do not. Okay, can I also throw in a path with another lumberjack flag right there? I'm thinking if I throw in a farmhouse and we come across here, assuming this dam is done, and we plant in a whole bunch of potatoes, in theory, this area will always stay wet. If this area is always wet, we should be okay, and we should be able to grow potatoes up here, because I like me some potatoes. You can harvest all the way down here. I do want to look at pathing. How far can we reach pathing-wise? Beavers engine. Really? Okay, we can reach to there. Can I get a lumberjack flag? And you're going to have to go there because I can't get you any further. Because I also want to come across here and chop over this island as well. That would be ideal. Yes. Okay. See, this has got high priority. You just need a sniffing. Can a beaver come over and sniff this, please? Please, just sniff it. I need a sniffy beaver. Please, beavers. Are you coming to sniff it? Yes! Victoria, of course it's Victoria. Victoria's coming to sniff the workers' shack. And Fuzzy Big No, Jockey 2, Buster Teeth, and Stephen have all volunteered to work here, which means hopefully we can get some more building done. Hopefully they can get this done. Hopefully. It's 1.4 days away. Also, we have got a sick beaver, an injured beaver, who refuses to work. Man, Jen Lord, why can't you just practice workplace safety? A medical bed. Spot where sick beavers come to rest. Performs better when supplied with medicine by a healer. I have a healer. Or do I have medicine? Yeah, okay. We're just going to build that. Oh, at least research that. And how big is it? 1 by 1. Can I slide you underneath the stairs? Underneath the platform? I can. Okay, we're going to throw that in there. We'll up the priority on that, and we'll definitely super up the priority on that, because again, it just needs a sniffing. Why beavers can't finish their sniffing, I don't know. We are never ever be able to see it. Okay, well, we can sort of see it. We'll sort of see what it looks like tomorrow, maybe. Oh, we've got a few beavers sniffing it. We've got multiple sniffers. Multiple sniffers at the same time. We've got 2 sniffers. We have Fuzzy McNaw and Killingsworth, who are both sniffing at the same time. Does that double build speed it? Oh, it's just a little bed. It's a little cot. Okay. Beaver is injured. Mason Lord, come on. Come on, we've made you a bed. It's even the shade of many, many buildings. Yes. Okay, also means that is now done. That, oh god. Beavers, you're building things in the wrong order. Now we have a new building I don't have access to. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Super helpful. Alright, with our dam almost being completed, it has raised the water level on this side, which means in theory I can plant some extra carrots. I don't know if that'll actually help me. Also, we should probably be planning for drought conditions, which means I should definitely be throwing in some extra inventors. And where are we up to on our happiness? Campfires, 39 out of 63. Rooftop terraces, not much better because we haven't done anything about the rooftop terraces. Let's throw a campfire in there, which we'll pause for the moment because I don't actually need it built. And if we can get up to here, can I get a rooftop terrace? Can I put a rooftop terrace there? No, I'm better off. Okay. What I want to do is I want to exploit the beavers. We've been over the fact that we're going to be exploiting the beavers non-stop. So, oh, you've built that from the ground but haven't bothered with the stairs. Thanks, guys. Alright, exploiting beavers. Very, very high on our priority list. So what we can do is go on the decorations. We can get a roof 1 by 1. Roof 1 by 1 is very, very important. If we take a roof and we put it on top of this building, there we go. We can see the footprint of the building has that little orange tinge to it. That means it is covered by that roof bonus. If we put it here, it's going to cover both buildings. It's also going to cover both these buildings. So we're going to put the biggest roof in the world right here and cover all those buildings. At the same time, we will definitely throw in a rooftop terrace. If I put you there, I can access it with a couple of paths. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back in here. We're going to throw in one of those. We're going to throw a path from there to there. And well-being. Rooftop terrace right there. After you guys get the roof done. Yay! Roof bonus for everybody whilst they sleep. Perfect. Okay, with that little change done, the other thing I think I want to unlock is the shrine. Again, it's a quick, easy one. Costs 100 science points. And it's a tiny little building that's a 1 by 1, which means I can squeeze them in wherever I feel like it. That'll do us to start with. That should give us another bonus. We are about to come into drought conditions. We got 0.6 a day. Oh, that one's done. Can I get that done in today's work effort? 2, 6, 10, 12, and it's sniffed. It's all sniffed out. Excellent. The stairs can wait. They're a nice addition to have. And if we get the stairs done, we're going to harvest all the trees over here. You have been built and you've planted potatoes everywhere. Perfect. We've cut all the trees there. We've cut most of the trees there. Okay. Next things I want to do. A couple of little things I want to do. We have this dam here. Now, this dam here is doing a wonderful job of blocking off the water. But I want a dam down here. So what I actually want to do is I want to set a beaver in here to demolish this and a beaver in here to demolish this. I want to demolish those two tiles and I want to actually levy this off as well. And then we're going to build something in here to let the water just sit in this area. Also, we're meant to be preparing for droughts and I've done nothing about it. So we probably need to get into the science tab and look at a bunch of inventors. Let's go with 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 inventors. That should be enough to get us up and started. All these we want to set to the lowest workplace priority because we honestly don't actually need the beavers here. It's only for the new beavers that come online and idle beavers during, well, drought conditions. Speaking of drought conditions, you technically have nothing to do. Great, you're not in there anyway. Perfect. Who else? So, buildings lack workers. That one lacks a worker, that one, and that one. That's okay. Maybe we don't need these done. Alright, I do want... They're already maxed out priority-wise. Alright, well, then I think the next big project is, as the drought's starting, we should start building this way as well. Again, a row of levees. I want to come out to here. Yes, and then a second row on top. And I'm going to make sure our dam is over here, like so. This will be the second place we're going to have a dam. Obviously, it's not going to help us out for this particular drought, but hopefully it'll help us out for the next drought. And the drought is here. The water is drying up bit by bit by bit, and we've got our dam planned out, which we should probably throw one hell of a priority on. At least then they'll come build this over anything else. And the water's flowing backward. Okay, good to know. Well, look, you just keep pumping. No, forget it. You can't keep pumping anymore. You guys are still on harvest. No, I never changed them over. Harvest mode, please. Harvest mode. Oh, my bad. Okay, we do have this pond in here, which we can retain. Nobody's bothered to do these. I wonder if they can't reach them. It's entirely possible we can't reach them. You know what? Just to confirm, we'll put a path. Pretty sure we can reach them from above. Alright, the other thing I want to do is... we have plenty of research. We got 285. Yes. Let's unlock one of these. And from the district center, we can reach to about here. Which means all of this will be technically outside the district, but that's okay. We just need a path across. I need a path across built so we can get the beavers over here to harvest whatever's over here. So our plan is going to be, as this is now blocked off, our plan is definitely going to be plant in a whole bunch of potatoes anywhere we possibly can. Also plant in potatoes on this side. How much reach do we have? Oh, plenty of reach. We can get potatoes in there. That should be able to give us a permanent potato bonus. And... Okay, you're doing nothing until these are built. What building tasks do we have? We have these, which are set to super low. We have build a hut, which can reach, in theory, to this. Yes, just... we have a whole bunch of choppers in here. They're going to chop down everything. I think I'm going to leave the choppers, but I am going to remove Mr. Lumber Squirrel, who probably doesn't have anything he can chop. And I also want to give us access down to here from up here. Yes, and that means we can throw another lot of carrots in the corner. It does mean we can keep planting carrots over here. It also means that there is a distinct possibility, and we might actually make... we might actually cancel all those trees, because all those trees are now what I would consider to be an evergreen. They are somewhere where we can plant trees at all times, which means I definitely want to swap them across to maples, because, well, we can keep planting them, which means I don't have to pause these guys anymore. They could keep planting at all times in this area. Everything else might be dry, but they could keep planting there at least. So what we need to do is we just need to run time forward, I guess, and skip through the drought. It's only a 1.2 day drought, so it's going to be a short one, a quick one. The drought does break, and as always, half my water flows off the map in the wrong direction. Yes! As we know from experience, it's going to be a full day before the water actually gets down to us. But in the meantime, our little reservoir on this side is going all right. We are harvesting all the nuts. Benedict, yep. Jetty names. Jetty can pronounce all the names. Is grabbing all the nuts he possibly can. At the same time, we have a decent amount of potatoes planted. We're going to throw in more potatoes wherever we can. We have chopped down most of the trees, well, all the trees we can access on the left-hand side. We are also now chopping down, actually, we're not marking any of these. Oh, no, we do have some of them marked to chop. So we're going to chop down all the trees in here. We're going to get the maples first. In fact, yeah, there's only a couple of trees that still have nuts on them. So we're just going to mark everything to be chopped. That should cover us for everything. These guys are building in this levee, which means I'm going to piss off a lot of beavers. We're going to do that by removing that path and removing that block, and then immediately replacing it with a platform and a road on top. And we're going to set this to be the maximum priority, because these beavers are now stuck and they can't get home. But that's okay, because once that's built, in theory, that'll rehook up everything. Or if we get this levee done in the meantime, they can path over here. Or maybe they could just stay there. Maybe we're just going to all leave them homeless. Yeah, maybe. Maybe? No, there we go. Alright, so this side's back to action. Once this refills up, because we were pumping from it the whole time, just one pump, just one pump. Once this fills back up, we can flow the water down here, which means our lovely beavers, we only get 18 out of 66 beavers are wet, which I see as a problem. I think wet beavers are the best type of beavers, because I'm not a big fan of dry beavers, so we're going to throw in a shower or two, or three, or four. Actually, I can throw another shower here. Okay, so we're going to throw in a bunch of showers. A bunch of showers will give us a bunch of wet beavers. Wet beavers are the best beavers. Well, we'll start with moist beavers, and then we'll work our way up to wet beavers. We do have... Oh, we have one beaver looking for jobs. That's unfortunate. I guess you... actually, no. Let's turn on some pumps. That seems like a bright idea. Now the drought's over. Speaking of drought being over, we need to set you to be planting. We're going to set you to be planting. I'm going to leave you on harvest. And one thing I do want to do, because all our carrots keep drying out, is we're going to swap over a whole bunch of this edge to be the sunflowers. Because the sunflowers tend to survive. They tend to hang on. Like even these ones, which are very, very far away from the water, they're doing okay. Actually, we should do that the other way around. Yes, we should put the sunflowers on the inside, furthest away from any possible water, and put the carrots on the outside. That seems like a way better idea. Cancel all that, put carrots there instead. This one, yeah, through to there, there. That row? Yeah, I do need to make sure I have a decent amount of carrots still, because carrots are definitely our main food source. Dam is going to be our next big major project. I need to have this done. Also, it turns out with our changes, we seem to have a lot of extra beavers doing an extra lot of labor. We are up to 66 beavers, not quite 69, but we're getting there. Wet fur has been buffed, campfire has been buffed, rooftop terrace still needs some work. Oh, and did we get the housing bonus? The roof, we did get the roof bonus. Okay, so I want to get another roof in over here somewhere. Decoration. I need a roof there, which will cover those two, and a roof... Actually, I can put a roof right here. Alright, let's see how we can get up. What I want is, I want a roof, and also well-being, we'll put a rooftop terrace there. And path there, path there, path there, path there. And... Oh, no, because I can't get a rooftop terrace in here. Oh, actually, no, I don't need that there. Because one of them did... You're already covered by that one. Which means we can put the rooftop on the actual roof. And I could put in another rooftop terrace up there. Yes, it's all about the little bonuses. The little bonuses that add up over time. We can also unpause you. None of that's super high priority. They'll get to it in time. This is probably going to actually be quicker for them to do. So we might actually just lower the priority on that. Yeah, and we'll drop that one to minimum because this is still the big build. This is still the big build we want to get done. We definitely want to get this dam up and running. The other thing I really want to do, but I don't know whether we can reach, is I'd really like to join that river into our dam, but I don't know what the story is on our reach distance from the town center. This is still a very good green color, but as we keep going further and further along, it's going to get to a less good green color. This is the thing that we really need to get done. Unfortunately, the biggest issue being, why are you thirsty? Why are you thirsty? The biggest issue being that we only get one beaver at a time. Like, this beaver comes across and sniffs it, and then they work on the next block, and then the next block, and the next block. It is such a slow progress. I can shortcut it, and we're probably going to look at doing that by building scaffolding out. So if we build scaffolding out, we can get a second access to the area, and we can start building from the other side. If I built a scaffold beside the levees, it does mean that the beavers can just reach over and build it bit by bit. But with that max priority and this, you know, whatever we've got spare beaver time, which is a lot of the time, honestly, because, well, with oh, you broke your teeth. I thought you were injured. Okay, with two builders huts, plus also the district center also helping out, we have a lot of beaver construction time and not a lot of beaver construction tasks. So that's a thing. And with a whole day's worth of building, we only got like 4 blocks done. 4 blocks done. And of course, the further and further it gets from the town center, the slower and slower progress is going to be. So we're definitely going to build in the shortcut, which is actually progressing faster than the main blocks are, which is a little bit sad, a little bit concerning. But then again, the scaffolding requires much less total blocks. It does require planks, which is definitely a shortcoming because we don't have a lot of plank availability, which means, do I have building lax workers? No, we don't have a population situation yet, but I probably need more population in the not too distant future. So we might plan for that whilst we have free beavers and not nearly enough jobs for them to do. Can I put a house there? Oh, that's definitely the wrong button. And a house there as well. With those two done, we should... that's level 1. That's a level 3. Sorry. A level 2. We should be able to go there, there. Nope. Level 1. Level 2. To potentially get in more rooftop terraces. Do we need more rooftop terraces? That's probably a better question. Campfire rooftop terraces. According to that, we do. I don't know why, because they're just not using them. Oh, you never got your roof. Oh, you never got your roof. Oh, okay. Well, you get your roof now. Okay, well, in that case, we will throw up a rooftop terrace. Let's throw one there. Let's throw one there. It does mean that now I need to bring across this path over there, and we'll just plot in roads everywhere. Yup. And that I'm going to set to maximum priority, because why the hell not? Also means that we're going to unpause some more of the breeding pods. They'll take a while to kick in, but they should kick in reasonably quickly. We get level 13! Level 13 with Ranger being born, Harry being born, and that's it for a couple of days. Grilled chestnuts? No. Rooftop? No. Roof? Maybe? Maybe? Oh, we just built new ones. We're going to need a new roof. And wet furs definitely through the roof. Grilled potato. Oh, grilled potatoes. 1.7. Oh, bonuses from potatoes. Okay. Housing. Rooftop terrace. Okay, what we're going to do then is we're going to throw another house here. Yes. And then I will throw the decoration, the roof, in this corner. Which will max out the priority on that, max out the priority on that, and that leaves me a 4x4 beside a 4x4, which I'm guessing is, after next drought, going to end up being another pair of researchers, although we have a lot of research. Okay, one thing we do need to do, and level 14. Okay, I really need to have grilled chestnuts at the same time as having grilled potatoes, it seems. One thing we do need to do is I do need to get the next level of technology up and running. So we're going to need a gear workshop. Now, gear workshop requires 120 horsepower, also known as beaver power, which we're going to dump right there. At the same time, we're going to need some power. I don't actually have anything hooked up to the water yet because the water on the left side of the map doesn't run. It's stagnant. The water on the right side of the map, we are slowly damming in, which means the water over here is not going to be flowing fast enough for us to do anything serious with. And over here, well, it's flowing in the wrong direction. So And like I said, this is very stagnant. It doesn't move, so it's pointless for us. So what we need to do is we need to get this dam in, which is going to prioritize everything through this little gap, which means once we've done that, we can then look at getting in some decent horsepower. In the meantime, we're just going to have one little machine start making gears. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be pretty, but it should be enough to get us up and running. Now that we have our gear workshop up and running, we're going to obviously run our wheels. We are going to be a little bit of horsepower short, just a little bit. Our two wheels will provide us with 100. You would really like 120, but for a start, it's a start. I think that's pretty much what the summary is. We'll be at least partially running. We're going to need gears. We're going to need gears because our future goals require us to get an explosive factory, which is going to require a whole bunch of gears. It also needs a whole bunch of metal. Metal, of course, comes from a scavenger flag, which also requires a smelter, which needs gears. So we're at least going to start getting the gears rolling very slowly with the rusty beaver, supported by the scaged beaver and also the lumber squirrel. At the same time, I do want to announce that some of our original beavers, the original beavers of our abstinence colony have started to die of old age. It's very sad. It's very unfortunate. We have done everything we can to boost up their stats and also their life expectancy, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, and they shall have gone to a better place where the drought never comes, the water never stops flowing, and the dams are built forever. So with that done, we need to, like I said, finish off this dam in honor and in memory of those that have been lost before us. It's still got a few tiles to go, just one or two. Yeah, a lot of tiles to go. But we're about to put in this interconnect, which it means at least we can start working at it from both ends. So our little bridge has been built, and now we can access multiple blocks at once, which means I have a very important question, and the answer is bright green. So if we're bright green, it means priorities wise that's a no-go. We are not building those anymore. In fact, we are probably going to go as far as deleting those outright. Yes, I'm definitely going to delete those outright, but I think I'm going to put in some platforms. Yes, and that way we're going to have access to over there. So, with that done, what we need to do is we need to get this little piece done and all of this done. This should force all the water down this way. Actually, maybe I should put a dam in here. At least then if the water flowed up, it would flow into... the water might get confused. Let's just go with our blocks. Our block method should be fine. But yes, now we can build things from both ends. And actually, I need to click on the district center to double check. So we can see we're bright green, we're dark red. When the two join, we should end up being this dark red line should get much lighter. Also means that with enough scaffolding, we can come out here and we can build a whole bunch of things on top of the water. I do like building things on top of the water. In fact, we may plan a future district out here in the middle of the river. Why? Why not is my ultimate question. Why not? And I have a feeling... No, Slutty Beaver is not going to get wet. They chose to run away. We need a new beaver to come over here and stiff this and throw some logs on there. Up. It's Vic. Vic is back. Did not get wet. Ran away just in time. But we can see we do have a lot of water flowing this way. Also a lot of water flowing this way, which is good because the next project is going to be unlocking the large water wheel. The large water wheel will be part of our next big project. If we can get this completed before a drought comes. We're on day 10, which means droughts are definitely close by, and this whole area is a whole bunch more green, which is good. It is great. Actually, whoa. Water subsided. Okay, another thing we do want to do is food. We want to unlock the aquatic planks. Planks are going to take us a minute because this all needs planks as well. Planks is something we're definitely short on. Okay, we're going to have a whole bunch of planks in the not too distant future. We're going to build, well, we're going to buy you, to be more exact. And then we are going to throw in some platforms here, with some platforms here, with some stairs there. And food, a farmhouse, an aquatic farmhouse, right there. That's going to be on our next list of things we're going to want to do. We're going to want to exploit this extra farmland. It's wet farmland, and it will still have a problem that during the dry season, I feel like all this water is going to flow that way and out. But, you know, it's a little bit of extra food in the meantime. On top of that, it should provide our 63. I can't hit that magic number. Can't get to... Yeah, okay. Should give us cattail crackers. Also some grilled spatterdock. Although that looks like it's flooding. Yeah, we might have to have a bit more than 2 tiles worth of width to let the water out. We will see. We will see. Maybe the beavers don't like mine being... Wet fur is going up. I will take it. We will just keep our beavers wet all the time by making them work underwater. Well, at least with wet tootsies. So it all went well until it didn't. We may have over-dammed the dam just a little dam. Yes, we may have to remove some of these levees. I think we slightly overdid it, so we might just remove a few of those and a few of those, and hopefully that'll let the water level down just a squidge, because we're flowing over here, and every single one of our pumps is underwater. Our potatoes are underwater, our trees are underwater, our dam is underwater. We might also just remove that real quick and put in an actual dam with an actual... Maybe we want floodgates. Oh, that seems to have corrected things. Okay, I think what we need to do is... I think the idea of leveling this off is perfectly fine. We just might need a bit more of a gap around the corner to, you know, get everything done nicely around the corner. And give the water a bit more room to move. Yes. The good news is we only had 1 beaver injured in the Great Flooding. The bad news is we are definitely out of time for this episode. Next episode, we're definitely going to be moving into some more heavy industry. We need to get a few things up and running. One of them is we need to get access to that metal. That metal is going to let us tech up. We're going to be teching up before we go into mass making of chassis belts to conform to our religion. At the same time, we're going to have to get some water wheels in. Now we've captured all this water, now we have the water flowing out. We're going to be definitely unlocking the larger water wheels and getting them up and running. Also, maybe a second district is in order. Yeah, I'm thinking a second district sounds like a great idea. But you will have to come back for the very next episode to find out exactly how it happens, what happens, and also see if we get through the next drought, because I expect a drought in our very, very close future. Anyway, with all that said and done, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. All right, bye.